and I haven't had the time to actually upload it, all of it, but we should have all the sessions there, inshallah, in the future.
Inshallah.
All right. So let me share my screen now.
And Brother Nick, we have one question where
go ahead.
I don't know, both Arib and I try to make sure we are doing it right.
Yep, go ahead.
That you know, the ha, dal, and then is it dal or ta?
So so you're looking at this line, right?
Yeah, this line.
Okay.
Ha,
so which so you want me to listen
so
to the pronunciation?
this is ha, right? This is
That's
ha.
a ha, right?
Ha. And then this is kha.
That's correct. That's a ha.
And kha. And then dal.
Dal. That's right.
And this one, is it thal or zal?
Okay. So this one, this letter here is very similar to the English the. You're all familiar with the, right? Okay. So when you pronounce the, what happens is that you have your tongue sticking out through your teeth a little bit, right? Like the, right? So when you say this, it's the name of the letter is called a dhal. It's dhal.
Dhal. Dhal.
So stick your tongue out through your teeth a little bit and say dhal. Just like when you say the.
Just like that, like the.
Yeah. Why don't you say it out and see if I can hear how you're saying that letter? Go ahead, Ari.
So let me try first, and Arib will try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dal.
Very good. Perfect. So Ari, go ahead.
Dal.
Okay, so you're saying dal, which is this one. That's a dal. And so that's a dal. So don't press your tongue too much on it. So when you say dal, it's very light, and you're putting your tongue, remember, try putting your tongue through your teeth a little bit first. Don't say anything, just that. Okay. Then say dal.
Dal.
Perfect. Okay. Yep. Ishal, you want to try that? Ishal, you there?
Ishal, beta, bolo. Dal, bolo.
Try that.
Dal. Louder, a little bit louder. Dal, bolo. Dal. That's right.
Right. That's a dal, and that's a dal. Right. Very good. Yeah. You got it, Ishal. All right. Well, that was your question, right, Brother Sakib?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, brother.
Okay. All right. So, Ishal, and your mom, you can check out, inshallah. I'm going to upload the videos from the first line, the second line, the third line. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to make sure that it's on the site that I'll show you in a minute at the end, right? But today we're actually going to go straight to a new line. Okay. This is the fourth session. So we're going to talk about, we're going to discuss, we're going to try out this fourth line here. Okay. So don't worry about catching up. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. You're fast learner. All right. So, so I'm going to talk about two of these letters. Okay. This is a ta. Okay. Ta.
Ta.
Now, very different from the ta. So this is the ta. It's very light, right? Ta with the two dots, right? So
can you pause? I have to get a
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Shal, they cannot pause. Come back up. Sorry, my baby is crying. I'm just gonna mute. It doesn't disturb you.
Yeah, go ahead and mute. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is a ta, okay, which is very different from a ta. So that's a ta. So for example, the word talib, student, okay, uses that word ta. Okay. All right. This is a va. This is a va. Now, let me show you how that works. Both these two letters are not in English language, right? They're not. You can't find them in English language, so there's no equivalent. So the way to pronounce the va is very similar to the dhal, because the dhal, you're putting your tongue between your teeth, right? Okay, except that this time you're puffing your cheek a little bit, like that, right?
Raw.
And you say
Raw.
vo, vo,
Raw.
vo.
Raw.
Oh, very good.
Raw.
Okay, vo.
Raw.
Very good, very good, Ari. Ari. Okay, let me hear Ishal say it. Isha, go ahead.
Y'all say zo,
Vo.
zo.
Zo.
Okay.
Very good. You don't mind, don't go ahead and you want to puff your cheeks up, make it round. Go ahead and do that. Like, vo. Vo.
Yeah, you got it.
Raw.
Say it louder so he can hear you.
Yeah, I like to hear you, Isha.
Raw, right?
Come on, say it louder.
Raw. Is it raw?
Very good. Oh, vo.
W. Raw.
Good.
Right.
You gotta say it louder to practice.
All right. Now, so the word vo, sorry, the letter vo is used in the word dhalim, for example, the unjust, right? Dhalim, the unjust uses that word, uses that letter. Vo.
Limb. Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
it's very easy for a lot of people to say zo. No, notice that it's not a zo, it's a, your tongue comes out, it's a vo. So it's not zo because a lot of people, they say it like that, zo, right? It's not zo, it's vo.
Raw.
Very
Raw.
good. Ari, go ahead, try it again.
Raw.
Very good. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask both Ari and Ishal to pronounce it one at a time. I'll show you and I'll point you which one, and then you go ahead and say it. We'll start with Ari first. Okay, so Ari, go ahead, pronounce this one,
Thaw.
this one,
Thaw.
this one again.
Thaw.
Remember, it's not a zaw, because zaw is like you're going to the Z, right? Try to avoid that. It's the tongue is coming out and your cheeks are puffed up. Zaw.
Raw. Raw.
Very
Thaw.
good. Very good. Okay, Ishad, your turn. Okay, I'm going to point you. Watch the letter. I'm going to point at the letter. And you're going to say, it, okay?
Okay.
Say, try this one. Say za. Za. Not zo. Try it. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
don't worry about it, Ishad. Don't worry about it.
Say-
It's
just
okay.
try it. It's here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at mama. The. Brother Nike, I'm also trying. I don't think I say it correctly either.
It's okay.
Okay, Isha, look here. Try it. Look, mama's trying. The. The. Say the.
Zo.
Perfect,
Okay.
Ishal. Beautiful. That was really nice. I like that. I like the way you say it. Yeah, it's really nice. All right. All right. Let's try this tough one here, Ishal. This one here. What do you think that sounds like?
Child, this is ta. Ta.
Ta.
Ta.
Very
Yeah?
good. Very good. Oh, ta. That's what it is. Like the word talib, which is a student. Talib. Yeah,
Lip.
it's a
Yeah.
student. Yeah.
Good.
Excellent. Yeah. All right. Very good. All right. Here's another one. This is a new one. So this one is, let me see if I can rub this one off first so that you don't get confused here. Where's my, there we go. All right, so this one is the next one. This is called Ain. Ain.
Ain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Ain.
Ain.
Ain, very good. Now,
Ain.
this is also the letter where the word Arab comes from. So the word Arab starts with the letter Ain. And you say Arab, Ain. Right, let's say Ain.
Arab. Yes.
Yep,
Ain.
very nice. Ain. Do you, Isha, do you feel it like pressing on your throat when you say that? Did you feel that a little bit, Isha?
Do you put it in your throat like Ain?
Ain.
Ain.
Put it in your throat. Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be said. Okay, Ari, try it again. Ain.
Ain.
Very
Yes.
nice. All right. So the one that has a dot is the same letter, but this one has a dot on top. And this one is very similar to the kha, except that this one, remember this one up here, and this is from previous lesson. This one is called a kha, but it's very dry. The kha is very dry. Whereas this one here is not a kha. This one is a rain. Rain. Rain.
Rain.
Very nice.
Okay.
I like to compare this with the sound of a motorbike revving up. Rain, 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 rain. This is one. This is the one. Okay.
Isha, like an engine. Like,
Rain. This is the one.
Rain.
you want to make an engine sound?
Rain.
Rain.
Very
Yeah.
nice. I like that. Yes, yes, yes. So it's, you notice that it's the rain is kind of wetter
Rain.
compared to the ha. This one is a ha. The ha is kind of dry, right, in your throat. But the rain is a little wet. It's a little more pleasant, I guess. Rain.
Rain.
All right. All right. Let's try the 4 of these. And I'm going to point just like before. And let's start with Ishal this time. Okay. Let's see if Ishal remembers this one. Ishal, go ahead. What do you think this one is?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So when you say this letter, don't say like it's a toi, like in French toi. It's actually just ta without the U in it. So, ta.
Ta.
Very good. Ta. Very nice.
Why did you say it with the U?
Because I don't know either.
Mama.
We're all learning, Isha. We're all learning. So it's a ta, and this one is a, what do you think, Isha? This is the. Very good. This is a ta, and this one is a ta, and this one is an ain,
Say Ain.
Ain.
and this one is the motorbike engine.
Rain.
Rain.
Very good. Rain, rain. Okay. All right.
What about the next one after grain?
After rain.
Which one is that one?
What's the next one? I don't
Oh, the
know.
next one is that doesn't sound like a rain at all. This one is going to be something we're going to go. We're actually going to finish it with this one later, but let's try to finish up the 4 first before we go to the 5th one. So Ari, you're next. See if you can. I'm going to point you where it is, and then go ahead and say it for me. I'm going to go backwards this time. Okay. So what's this one?
Rain.
Rain. Try it again.
Rain.
Okay. Now, when you start with that, try not to try not to hold back. Try to relax and say like a motorbike. You know, it's like rain, 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 rain. Try it again.
Rain.
Very rain. Very good. Okay. And this one is
Ain.
ain. Very nice. What about this one?
The.
The. Very nice. And this is a
The.
ta. Very nice. All right. You guys are doing good. Okay. Isha's turn. Are you ready, Isha? All right. Let's go this way. But this one. Remember, this one doesn't have a U in it. Remember?
Ta.
Very nice. What about this one?
Zaw.
Eon.
It's okay. Zaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see your puffy cheeks, Isha. Let me see your puffy cheeks. Wow.
Zaw.
Nice. I like that. All right. What about this one?
Okay. Okay. Now next one. This
Which
one.
one? It's like an Arab. Ain.
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 Ain. Very nice.
Ain.
Good.
Stop it, Mama.
Okay.
I have to learn it by myself.
Okay. And then
Okay. Okay. So what about this one? The motorbike. Remember?
rain.
Rain.
No, ra, but from your throat, like an engine. Ra, rain.
Rain.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. And this is the easiest one. The last one, you guys, is the easiest one. This is very similar to the English F. Okay. So it's a fa.
Fa.
Fa. Right. This is a fa. Okay. So easy. So that's pretty much the English F, letter F, fa. Okay.
Fan.
Very nice. Okay. All right. Now let's do this. Since you're all okay with this one, I want to maybe for Ari's revision here. Let's see if Ari can pronounce the line before. And Isha, don't worry. I know you didn't go through this one yet, right? So don't worry about it. You can watch this on the videos that we've recorded. But I'm going to ask Ari to pronounce the line before to kind of recap what we did last time. Okay, you ready, Ari?
G.
So I'm going to point to the letter and see if we can pronounce it. Okay,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Seen.
Very good.
Sheen.
Very nice.
Za.
Very nice.
Dod.
Very nice.
Sword.
Wonderful. 100%. A plus. Very good. Excellent. So Ishal, yeah, when you get a chance, watch the videos I'm going to upload for the previous 3 lines and kind of go over them, you know, a little bit of a time. 10 minutes doesn't have to be too long, so that you can get familiar and can catch up with the rest of the class here. All right, so let's take a look at some words in the Quran and see if you can recognize the letters that's used in them. Okay, so I'm gonna let's see if I can find, and then I'm going to display the Quran right now. And this is the place where if you're looking for a good website for the Quran, there's a website called Search Truth. I don't know if you're familiar with this website. Yep, searchtruth.com. And yep, and this is a very nice website that has all the Quran, all the hadith, and all sorts of useful information here. And under here, if you click on the Quran, it's got the list of all the surahs, right? There's an ad here, you can close that. And here we go. So you've got all the surahs lined up, surah number 1, number 2, etc. Right? So let's go to the first surah. This is the surah that you read every day in the prayer. And what you can do is you can click on a specific translation. I like Mr. Pickthall's translation. You can choose anyone, it doesn't matter. Okay. And then here you can show the Arabic right here. There we go. And there we go. We have the Arabic of the Quran right there. Okay. And what I'd like to do is use some of the letters that you've already learned, right? And see if you can recognize that. I'm going to point to you where the letters are, and then you're going to tell me if you recognize the letter. Okay. So I'm going to start with Ari. Are you there? Ready? Okay. So go ahead and see if you can. What is this letter here?
Ra.
Very nice. And this letter?
Ba.
Nice. Oh, Isha knows that too. Excellent. Okay, what about this one here? So let me see. This is the one. I'm trying to find the ones that we've done already so that we don't go too far. Okay, here's the one that we just learned just now. Isha, sorry, Ari?
Ah.
Hey, Isha got it. Excellent. So Ari, what was it again?
Da.
Okay, so that's a, what is it? It's a thaw.
Da.
Yeah, it's a thaw. What about this one? Now, this one looks a little different from what you saw, but I'm going to point it to you, see if you can recognize it. So this letter here, what do you think this, hang on, let me see if I can select it here. Oops. There we go.
I don't know.
That's the one that actually we did this previously. Ishal, what do you think it is? Sorry, not Ishal. Ari, what do you think this is?
Sword.
Sword. Very good. It's a sword. Yeah, it's a sword. And all right, so let's see if we can recognize. Okay, here's one that we have all together. So here's a nice word that contains all the things we've covered so far. Okay, so go ahead, Ari, see if you can tell me all the letters in that word. So start with this one, first one. Which one is that one?
Sword.
Sword, very good.
So
Yeah. And this one, what about the next one?
Alif.
Alif is this one, yeah. But the one before the alif, there's one more before the alif. Which one is that?
can I have apple?
Ra.
Raw, yeah, that's a raw. Very good. And this is the last one is a
Jaw.
the
Thaw.
last one. Oh, say it again.
Thaw.
It's not a da, it's ta. Yep, it's a ta. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna open up. So if you notice, if you take a look at the way the Arabic works, is that, so I'm going to show both of this at the same time so that you guys can see, and how the letter changes when it's joined to different letters. So give me a second. Let me organize my screen here a little bit. Okay. All right, let's focus on this, the same word we looked at earlier, which is this word here, right? And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this word in a minute, but let me see. See, notice that the sword is the first one, right? That's a sword. And it's actually the same as the sword, which is the one right here. See that? That's a sword. But if we take a look, you'll notice that the sword has lost its tail. See, the sword has a tail here, right? At the end, see that? Right? But this one, the sword, it lost its tail and it's joined directly with the raw. Okay, so if we were to put them together, I'm going to open up a blank document. Oops, wrong one. A blank document. I'm going to try to draw it for you guys to see. Okay, so before it's joined, let me see if I can get the. Oh, sorry. Get this out of the way here. Okay, now I can see what's going on. All right, so let me draw here. Where's my draw? There it is. Okay, so before it's joined, it looks like this, like a sword. Oops, a sword. And it's got a tail. Ooh, that was bad. Let me correct that. Okay. I mean, my surface is not very good. Here, let me try it again. So this is a sword, right? And that's a raw, right? Okay. Now, when you join the two, so you write sword, and you can go ahead and write where you are if you want to, sword, and then you stop right there. Okay, and then you take this and you connect it. If you have a piece of paper, you can try it yourself. Okay, so that's what a sword connected to a raw kind of looks like, right? So this is a sword, and this is a raw, right? Okay, so now and then let's take a look at the other letter here. So you see that's a sword and a rod, and there's a little teeth here which I missed. I should have drawn it a little better here. Let me try that again. Okay, so it's a sword, and it's got little teeth there. So it stops there, right? And then a raw goes joined to it like that. Okay, why don't you try that? If you've got a piece of paper, go ahead and try that. Okay, so that's a sword and a raw joint. Okay, now, so what's happening is that a sword can join on its left, right? Whereas a raw joins on its right. Okay, now let's take a look at the next letter. The next letter is an alif. That, right? So that's an alif. Now, an alif, okay, can only join on the right.
Straight line?
Yep, just a straight line. That's an alif. Yeah. Now, a raw, if you notice, a raw does not join to an alif. So it's just separate, just like that. Okay. And then an alif does not connect to a ta. So it becomes, so a ta is the next one. It's how you write a ta. There we go. So it's a little like that. And let me write that for you if you want to follow. I'll do that again, right here next to it. So a sword with a little thing like that, a little teeth, and then a raw, and then an alif, and then a ta, like so. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. You got that, Isha? Let me see it. Let me see it. Very nice. I can see it. What about you, Ari? You want to show me your sirat? Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, let me talk a little bit about what this word means so that you understand what some of this, what these letters mean here. So Remember, in Arabic, there are only 3 vowels in Arabic. Okay. When you put a vowel, it looks like this in Arabic. It's a little, just a line like that. So that's an a, right? And if you put it at the bottom, that's an e. And if you have it like that, that's an u. Right? So when you say saw, the letter sawed, right? And when you add this, it's called a fatha. Just a little, yeah, like a scratch. Yeah, like a scratch like that. Okay. So when you say that, that's when you put it together, that means you're saying saw. When you put this is called a kasrah, the one at the bottom here, that's an e. So it becomes see. So one more time. Saw, see. Right?
Saw, sleep.
See, right. So in other words, if you were to write it properly, you would say something, it would look something like this. You'll say saw, and then a see would look like that. And the next one is the u in Arabic. And that means that becomes a su. Okay, so the way it looks like. Say saw, see, su. Try Ari, why don't you pronounce the 3 there? Go ahead, Ari. Saw, see, and su.
Yeah, they're learning too.
Yeah, they're learning.
Go ahead, Ari. All right. Isha, do you want to try it?
Arif, you want to go ahead?
Saw,
Uh-huh.
see,
And soup.
Sue.
Look here.
Very
Look.
nice. Okay. Now later, when you go through the lessons, the earlier lessons that talk about this letter, of saw, remember, you puff up. Saw.
Saw.
Very nice. Puff out your cheeks.
Saw,
See.
saw.
Yeah. Saw. You kind of hold your the air a little bit in it. So, saw. See. Su.
See
See,
and
Su.
soup.
All right, Ari. So this letter, thought, right? It starts here. The way we're gonna this word here, it's a sui ra tu. There we go. So sui ra tu, right? So,
Yeah.
Ari, right. So if you can you pronounce that, Ari?
Okay.
Siratu.
Now remember, it's not a C as in an S. It's siratu.
Siradu.
Very nice.
Siratu.
All right. And this one, remember, it's not a ta, it's a to. Siratu.
Saratu.
Siratu.
Yeah. So these are very kind of, it's very heavy on your mouth a little bit. So it's siratu.
Siradu.
Very good. Okay. So the word siratu means the path, the road. Okay. So siratu means the road. And when we say siratul mustaqim, that means the straight road or the straight path. That's what it means, right? And what's amazing about this siratu, this word here, what's amazing about this is that this word doesn't have a plural. Okay? There's only one straight path. There cannot be many straight paths because a straight path is by definition straight, right? You can't go anywhere else. It's straight. So that's why suratu, the word surat itself, okay, does not have a plural version of it, which is kind of interesting. Okay. So anyway, so that's let's go back to our lesson here. Right. So that's it. That's it. We've covered today the 4th line in this 4th session here. So keep practicing. Today we've covered ta, dha, ain, ghain, and fa. So inshallah, next time we will cover the 5th. On the 5th lesson, we'll cover the 5th line, and we'll finish up after that, and then we'll start combining all of them. So inshallah, the next coming few days, go ahead and check out what I've uploaded from the previous lessons. And very good, you guys. You guys did an excellent job. This is a really good lesson for you guys. Okay, so that's it.
So much.
Yep. Thank you for attending. Thank you, Ari.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dhanabad.
All right. You guys take
Bye-bye.
care. Have a great evening.
Are
same
there
to you.
recordings
Thank
on
you.
the website for
Yeah,
the
I'll
previous?
upload the previous ones on the website. You'll find it. And in fact, what I might want to show you now where the website is so that I can show you.
Yes.
So if you go to the main, there we go. Here we go. So you got the site, the main, our home page, right?
Yep.
And then right here, there's resources.
Oh, I think I was on the wrong website.
Okay. ICTP.
I think I was in Duluth of Georgia.
Yes, that's right. This is the one in Duluth. Yes.
Yes.
So it's
Oh,
like-
now it looks pretty simple. It's under resources. Yeah, the
That's
website I
right.
was looking at was completely different.
Yeah, and then down here is the Lebanese Arabic alphabet. I only have the first one here, but I should be able to upload it after this, so you can go through those lessons with Isha, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, awesome. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
everyone.
All right,
Yeah,
bye-bye.
have a good evening.
Okay, bye.
Rahmatullah.
Bye.
Bye.